I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
It's all about good morning.
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 How you doing?
Morning.
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 Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the one, the only, the hot ravioli, El Presidente, Julian Nicholas. Now, I know I'm not much excited for anything because I'm just mostly tired. And I am here with my good friend Adrian. Adrian, how are you doing?
I am doing well, and I'm doing good. We are here with Mr. Nessie.
Good morning, boys. You sound a little tired today.
Yeah.
Wake up.
I tried.
We try, Mr. Nessie.
I tried.
But we're getting there. At least it's half a day.
Yep. Oh, man. You know what I plan to do?
What?
I plan to just go to school today. So I got that off my checklist. Then I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to wake up, study for my math test,
Okay.
and go back to sleep
Okay.
When's your math test?
tomorrow.
What's your math test on?
I think it's exponents.
You think so. So how do you know what to study? What if you study the wrong stuff?
Well, I can ask my teacher after this, my math teacher after this, after I check in with advisory.
Nice.
Mm.
You got good grade in math? You working hard?
Actually, yes. My latest test, I got a 90 out of 100, and I bumped my grade up to a B minus.
That's great. Hard work is paying off.
Yep.
Speaking of hard work,
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. I'm practically hardly working. It is 35 degrees, and it will mostly be cloudy all day. We will be at a high of 45 degrees, and it will be mostly cloudy up until at least 11 a.m., and we will get some sunshine by 12 p.m.
Wow.
Yep, this is El Presidente coming to you with the weather report, baby. Beginning January 19th, 2023, the Zebra Podcast Network will also run on Thursdays after school from 2:45 to 3:30. If you are interested in creating something awesome, go see Mr. Awesome himself, Mr. Nessie, for more information.
why, thank you.
No problem.
Today is an early dismissal day. There will be no clubs meeting today.
Oh, that made things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Student Chromebooks can be serviced daily during the following times from 8 o'clock a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. If you need Chromebook help, ask your teacher for a pass and go to their setup near the main staircase.
Attention faculty and staff. You're invited to... You skipped one.
I know, that one was old. You've got questions, and your new Brunswick High School admins may have the answers. Submit your questions for admin, and they will begin answering them on Fridays during the month of January. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com/shoutouts.
Let me just jump in here. We had Mr. Rusnak on Friday for anybody who missed it. So go back and watch our show from Friday, January 6th, where Mr. Rusnak spoke to us and answered two questions. One question was about why are the bathrooms seemingly always locked? And number two, what are some of the supports and services available for students with regards to their mental health and well-being? Mr. Rusnak and additional administrators will be coming on in future Fridays this month, so get us those questions, and we've got more that they're going to answer.
Shoutouts from Mr. Andretti. Congrats to the ShopRite associate, Stephen Carbajal
Castillo,
for landing a job at Dunkin' Donuts. We are proud of you. Yes, we are.
If you want to get your announcements or shoutouts on the morning show, go visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. You can submit something on your Google form or send us a voicemail, why not? That's it for today's announcement. And now it's time for a show within a show, the Zebra Podcast.
Good morning, Zebra sports fans. Wasn't the best weekend to be a Zebra, but here are the sports results from the weekend. Going back to Friday, the girls' basketball team was defeated by Metuchen 55-16. The wrestling team was defeated by St. Thomas Aquinas 72-6. In that match, James Radachak, at 138 pounds, had a pin that took 4 minutes and 48 seconds to make happen. On Saturday, the girls' basketball team was back in action, and they were defeated by South River 55-18. Boys' basketball was defeated by Woodbridge 57-42, and wrestling lost two matches, 75-6 to East Brunswick and 63-18 to South Brunswick. Today might be a better day as the girls' basketball team is back in action, and they will be hosting Spotswood. The Chargers are coming to town, and not quite sure what time that game is going to be, but it's happening today. Tomorrow, we've got a doubleheader for you right here at the high school. Girls basketball will be hosting Calvary, Christian Calvary Academy from Old Bridge. Their varsity match begins at 5:30, and the boys basketball team is hosting North Plainfield at 7:30. So come out for a girls and boys doubleheader tomorrow here at the high school. That's it for sports. Go Zebras!
Go Zebras indeed.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Wow, you guys really brought the energy today.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. We really did it.
Ah.
I guess it's that Monday morning stretch, you know? Like when you get up, like, I don't want to go to work or I don't want to go to school.
Nope, got out of bed, did my things. Here I am, let's go.
You never feel that morning stretch like, I don't want to do work today. It's a
I
Monday.
do, but then it usually fades away once I get out of bed because I'm an adult and I got responsibilities.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Actually, I want to give another shout out to Mr. Andretti, who dropped off a donation to the Zebra Morning Show today. He dropped off this card game called Which One?
Ooh, can we play?
It's the game of impossible choices. Yeah, we could try this out. I thought we could also
All right.
try this out on Wednesdays too. But yeah, so it's
So
like
it's
Would You Rathers.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
So which one?
Which one? We'll try a couple. It's two per card.
Adrian did it.
Adrian did it. Okay, here we go. Which one? Which one? Would you rather have all your teeth fall out
Okay.
or sneeze every time you blink? Which one?
Ooh.
Okay.
And as you guys think about this, Mr. Alex has popped in here. Good morning, Mr. Alex.
More Miss Nessie, gentlemen.
Morning.
I think I'm better off with my teeth falling out, honestly. Because think about it. If I sneeze while I blink every time, it's going to be like my seasonal allergies. It is going to be awful.
I'm going to go with the second option.
Sneeze every time you blink?
Yeah.
At least with me, you can get dentures or teeth implants when you think about it.
You know, Julian, that's the great thing about you. Always looking at the bright side.
Thanks.
Dentures.
So with the teeth falling out, is that like a forever thing, or he brought up a good point? I was gonna go with the sneezing thing, but he brought up a good point there.
It says which one. It's a very simple game. Shuffle the cards, place them face down, choose whether to play blue or red statements. Oh,
So my teeth just fall out.
have all your teeth fall out or sneeze every time you blink.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, because honestly, my teeth are terrible anyway. I'll just replace them. Thank you, Julian.
No problem. No problem.
So that's a little sample from this game. Again, thank you to Mr. Andretti for donating which one to the morning show. And we'll pull this out from time to time.
Yes, we will.
Very nice. Mr. Alex, are you tired today? Because these boys could really use their beds right now.
Somehow I'm not actually. I've been tired for days.
Wow.
But today I actually woke up like pretty good.
Nice.
I don't know what to tell you. Just did.
You sound like the type of person to be tired and have insomnia, mister.
I do.
You have insomnia.
I don't have insomnia. I have sleep apnea.
He's not officially
Wait,
diagnosed.
what's the difference?
Insomnia is the inability to fall asleep for several different reasons. It's a bigger scope, while sleep apnea usually happens as a result of your ability to breathe. Basically, you can't breathe correctly when you're sleeping, and you wake up a lot because of it. So, for example, in my case, I did a sleep study when I was like 22. I almost want to take it again because I'm really curious how that would go now. But the way they explain is that you wake up subconsciously every night. You do that. Each person wakes up about, I think, about like 5 times, 2 to 5 times. That's your normal. It's really just, you're laying down, you're in like a weird position, your body can't quite breathe correctly, and you just kind of get up real quick and just readjust yourself. Very easy, no big problem. I'm about 39 to 46 times.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. So I do wake up a lot. But what happens to me, and it's funny because my son I'm noticing has the same issues. He wakes up the same hours as I do. So what ends up happening to me is I will, go through this, and this will go on for however long, and then randomly my body just goes, no, and I get like 12 to 13 hours of sleep. Like I just go down and I'm out, and the next time I'm up, I'm like fully rested.
Wow.
I don't know why it works that way, but it does. But my son's doing the same thing because he wakes up like anywhere from 1 to 3. He wakes up and he, just to go pee pee because he's being potty trained. I'm very proud of him. He's wearing big boy underwear now. Pretty dope. Still pooping in them, but pretty dope. So he'll wake up and do that. And he wakes up like I do. But it was weird because on Saturday, this kid he was sitting down, we were watching TV, and he was watching one of his shows, and the show put on like one of its like sleepy songs. And I don't think he realized what was happening. And this kid, I can't make this stuff up. It's like 6. Like this kid is out. Like out. Like we're trying to wake him up, and he's responsive, so we know he's not dead or anything. But he's not waking up. He's like, no, I'm not doing this. So we get him upstairs. We're like, all right, let's put him in the bath. And he's refusing. This kid is fighting us, but he's still asleep. He's still basically asleep though. And then finally, all right, let's just get it on him. We get his PJs on him, and we just put him down and out. And then he didn't wake up till about like 6 something or 7 something the next day, which is like crazy for him. He usually wakes up at like 5 or 6. Big improvement from 3 and 4 and 2 and 3.
That's pretty cool. I mean, for me, sorry, I'm just thinking.
Would you guys like some coffee? I mean, I'm not giving it to you because I need my coffee, but would you like some coffee?
No,
Oh, okay. You're right. It's bad for you anyway.
no, I drink coffee. It's just.
Did you have any today? It stunts your what? Stunts your growth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently it does.
Like, I rarely drink coffee, but in a situation like this, I probably might need some.
When I was your age, I did not drink coffee that much. I actually drank Mountain Dew and a lot of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was terrible.
He was
Terrible.
doing the do.
Oh, I did the do hard. I would get 2 1-liter bottles at a gas station every morning because they were $1 each, and I would drink them.
'Cause that's also the best place to buy Mountain Dew is the gas station.
The gas station is the best place to buy.
Yeah, my question is, how did that now ruin your kidneys? I'm curious. How did that now ruin your kidneys?
I love how we're going down the medical hole of Mr. Ox. Because, by the way, there's more stuff. We can talk about this. I waved my hip, but we're good. So, I went for a physical. Now, you're supposed to go for a physical every, year. Every year. I don't do that. I go every, 4 to 5 years. Not because, it's some stubbornness. It's really just laziness and just too busy to really care to do it.
Because no news is good news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I went for a physical, and they took blood, and they called me on like, hey, so we need you to come back. We need to talk to you. And I'm like, oh God, what is this? So I'm like, okay, I'll come in Saturday. So I'm talking to my wife, and she's like, did they take blood? I'm like, yeah. She's like, did you fast? I'm like, no. Why would I do that?
Mr. Alex.
So
I thought you had type 10 diabetes.
Oh yeah, we're getting to that. So I'm freaking out all week. I'm like, my family's a history of diabetes. We have a history of cancer. Like, I was like, okay, there's like a list of things I don't want getting in this order, and based on how we go. So just to be safe, I was like, all right, I'm gonna fast this time just in case they want to do that blood work again. So I come in, and the doctor comes in, and she's like, so here's the deal. Everything was healthy. Everything's great. Your liver functions, kidney, everything. Everything is running wonderfully, except your cholesterol. I don't know how you're alive right now. And then she looks at me like, did you fast? I was like, no, why would I do that? So I gave blood twice.
So the doctor just broke it down. Everything is healthy except for your cholesterol.
My cholesterol was like ungodly through the roof. She was like, I don't know how this is possible.
She was baffled.
She was a little. She was like, "Did you fast?" Like she was like, "There's either you're gonna die soon, or you didn't fast. One or the other." I'll go with the not fast. So I fasted, by the way, the second time.
Okay.
Okay.
That's I don't like fasting. I don't do well with it.
Mind you, when it comes to my health and me sleeping, oh man. And these are from like several accounts from my mom. Because sometimes she would go into my room and she would see me with my glasses on, my computer on my bed, my phone in my bed. Sometimes either my headphones or the charger for my phone around my neck. And she will always be wondering, Julian, how did you not kill yourself because of that? 'Cause-
Well, you know what?
I'm kind of wondering that too.
It could be worse. There are worse things she could walk in and find you in bed with.
Oh God. Again, back to that sleeping thing. As a child, I always suffered from insomnia. I could not sleep. I couldn't, and I still can't sleep. But yet again, I'm still filled with energy.
And mind you, right?
Wait. I'm sorry. Filled with energy?
Yeah. I suffer from insomnia.
You have about as much energy right now as an empty Twinkie.
So I have a question.
Sure.
Do you like take cat naps or anything to deal with the insomnia? Because that's what I would do with my lack of
They
sleep.
don't like
Try to cat
cats.
nap.
I
I
usually
don't like cats either, but I still nap like them.
Okay, so funny thing. Usually after school, I take like naps. I usually do that a lot. So I think that's like the only I think that's like my only daily amount of sleep.
Yeah. I mean, but if you look at, the idea that we're up all day is a little weird too. Like if you look at some other like countries and cultures, they do like siestas and stuff. So like they actually take like a nap in like the afternoon and then like go about their business and are up. till,
Do
like,
you not
late.
teach a Block 8-9 class? There's a lot of siestas going on around here.
I do. I do.
Sometimes they take them in 6-7. Sometimes they take them in 3-5. I bet there's kids who are siestaing in Block 1-2.
Good. No, that's actually true.
That's where you two are headed.
True.
Block 1, 2 or siesta.
Both.
Oh.
There was so many times that my mom will remember, like, just hearing me talk in my sleep.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have her record some of that.
I think she already has some recording.
Attention, Julian's mom. Please email me some recordings of Julian in his sleep.
It's all right, Julian. I talk in my sleep too. My wife has told me some pretty horrifying tales.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
That's pretty bad.
Little Julian. Power, 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 power. Money, 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 money. What's 2 + 2? I'm so bad at math.
You seem like a math guy. You're not good at math?
No, math is not only my...
No!
Yeah, thanks, Robo Jules. Math is not my strongest subject. I hate math. It's not my strongest. If anything, I love history more than anything.
So, question. Now we're going to dive into this. It's
Sure.
almost like this is Student Monday.
Okay.
Oops. So, do you not like math because you're not good at it, or do you not like math because it doesn't interest you, and as a result, you're not good at it?
Most,
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's both. It's both. And plus, to me, math is very complex.
I mean, it is. It's a series of steps you have to follow in specific orders.
And I'm not talking about like basic mathematics. I'm talking about the more complex, like algebra 2. Because I'm in honors algebra 2.
That's tough.
Yeah, I don't know how I even got in. But
I'm wondering this too, considering
Wait,
you're apparently bad.
you're in an honors math class?
ironic, I know.
So how bad at math can you really be if you made into honors? Did you go to your guidance counselor and go, "Hey, yo, can I get in that?" Because I just don't see you doing that.
Actually, no. I was pretty decent in most of my math classes. I would usually at least make a B or higher. But the test I usually get on average, especially in my class now, is usually a C.
Speaking about that, Julian,
Mm-hmm.
one thing I've always wondered: why do they always pre-select your classes? I mean, aren't you supposed to select your classes by yourself?
I'm pretty sure you do. And what crazy?
I mean, I'm just calling the admins out on this.
Let me join you. Let me join you on this. Let me call out the admins on this one too, because mind you, they will put the craziest kids who barely do any work or anything in the honors classes.
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense.
It
Hang
doesn't
on.
make any sense.
Why would you put kids who are failing their classes in honors class?
Like-
That doesn't make sense.
So, are you saying you think you need to have a little more voice and agency in your choosing of your classes?
Yes.
Pretty much.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
And you want to know what's something? Why teach kids useless information that they probably won't even know in the next 10 years?
Why are you telling the TV that? That's not recording you.
Oh, yeah, fair point. There we go. Why are you giving us information that we won't even use in like 10 years? If anything, we need to learn, again, financial literacy or, I don't know, law, criminal
I could field this. I'm not an administrator, by the way. Let's clarify this. I am very much not one. I'm barely a teacher.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff you're learning is really it's basically the best analogy I've ever been given was think about somebody who works out, right? You work out your different muscle areas like your biceps, your quadriceps, your legs, your back, your core, all that stuff. That's what a lot of your education actually is. It's teaching you how to think in different ways and different concepts, and you're building different things. So, for example, something that you're not good at, you should be working on because you're only going to get better at it by building it stronger. Simultaneously, something you're really good at, it's good to cultivate. However, you never want to push on, hey, this guy really loves history. We should definitely only teach him that because then his weaknesses, he won't grow. Because our jobs as educators is prepare you for this world. And the only way we could do that successfully is if we hit like all these different areas.
And I get that, but what do you think about it? How will teaching me the Pythagorean theorem will help me in the long run?
I mean,
Because one day you're going to want to build a deck.
Or a triangle.
Math as an example. I'm an almost math teacher. My dad is a math teacher.
My mom was a math teacher.
So a lot of math in this room, Julian.
Math.
Okay?
Oh, Lord.
The purpose of something like math
Yes.
is to teach you, as Mr. Alex alluded to before,
Yeah.
is how to solve a problem. Math gives you the skills to be able to look at something complex
Yes.
and break it down and go through a series of steps. That's some of what math teaches us. In your life, are you ever going to need algebra 2?
Honors.
Probably not,
Yeah.
Probably.
right? But if you're ever getting into
A
anything
situation.
where you need to think about and break down a problem and break it into manageable steps and go through a process, those skills will come back and those skills will translate. So it's problem solving. Whereas something like language arts and history,
Yes.
we talk about this all the time, Mr. Alex. The ability to kind of read, comprehend what you've read, make sense of what you've read, maybe then do something or think something or create some sort of derivative work or do something else with that information, which if you're going to get a job, right, you're going to need to be able to read and take in information, understand how to do certain things. So all of these things work together. And a lot of the classes you take focus on those skills and kind of like you go to a buffet, there are things, if you go to the buffet, there are certain things you're not going to eat, you know what you like. So this is part of that process of finding out what you like. What do you want to spend the rest of your life doing or being a part of?
It's true. Actually, like, you're not going to realize what you want to do till you see it. Like, there's people who fall into their jobs. It happens all the time. But there's other people who don't realize they want to do something till they've actually tried it. Like, I didn't like actually history when I was younger. I was just naturally really good at it. And it only took me time to realize that I did like it. It just, I had to think about it a certain way. I had to start becoming inquisitive. I had my own way of doing that. But, you know, it's true, though. Like, if you don't get introduced to these concepts, you won't know if you like them or not. So you've already decided you don't like math, which oddly enough, your B's and C's, that tells me you're actually not bad at it. So you're probably better than you think you are. You're just interested, and that's okay. But who knows? You might find a job that has something that's a little more political, because I know you're a little more into politics. They'll be a little more political based, but those mathematics are going to play into it, because you might need to learn a mathematic algorithm for for some sort of preparation for something you want to do with a political spectrum, whether it's how we implement this, how we follow through with that, maybe figuring out, hey, I know this is going to happen because of this, this, and this, which is a lot of what history really is. It's teach you the red flags.
And again, for someone like you, Julian, your BC grading of math, you've got enough math that within history and politics and political science, there's data involved in that. There's numbers, there's graphs, there's charts, there's statistics. So part of that could be in your future, right? If you're going to get involved in politics and work on a campaign or get involved like that, you might put yourself in a position with your math skills, which you sell yourself short on, and we poke fun at lightly, to analyze data, right? And trends.
And just to piggyback off of that, by the way, Adrian, if you want to talk about your educational needs and wants, we could do that too. Don't want you to feel left out.
Nah, I'm good.
So I got my master's and I had to write my master's thesis. There was actually some mathematical formulas I had to do for my data entry. So it wasn't very hard. Like it was literally like, hey, you plug this here, plug this here, plug this here, and you're pretty much good to go. But it's the idea that that background of math helps because you understand those concepts. If you don't understand or even introduced to it, when you see that stuff, it's almost like looking at another language, which is ironic because math is the only universal language.
It is. Numbers are numbers.
I learned that from Contact, that wonderful 1990s movie about starring, was it Joan Foster?
I don't know.
Oh,
Doesn't
great
ring a
film.
bell for me.
Great
Good film.
Yeah. You'd
So,
like it.
but to go back to your guys' point, yeah, it's almost that time of year to start selecting classes, and everybody should take that seriously.
And putting people in the right classes.
Hey, Julian, I got a question for you, and Adrian, you too.
Sure.
You guys like cooking?
Yeah,
No, I'm afraid of burning down the house. So
Great.
no.
So you don't know how to cook?
I know how to
And
cook.
I know how to make scrambled eggs. That's pretty good.
Hey, listen, that is pretty good. And if you can make a solid scrambled eggs, you're already good to go because that means you get a solid protein breakfast. Anyway, I didn't really learn how to cook till I got older. Like when I was younger, I kind of knew how to out of necessity, but didn't really do much. I was a mac and cheese guy, by the way, and I was terrible at it. I actually threw the noodles in as soon as you started bubbling, as soon as you started heating up the water, not after it was boiling. Terrible idea, by the way. Maybe look into a class with chef, learn how to cook some pastries. Because honestly, once I started getting into cooking, which was like in my later 20s, I actually started really enjoying it to a point now where like I enjoy cooking. There's a nice zen to it, especially at the end of the day.
Go take those electives: culinary, piano. What else we got here?
We have television production, we
Television
have
production.
graphic design.
Don't you think after doing this for you two could walk into TV1 and do some stuff?
Pretty much.
Oh, I'd love to see them making stuff. That'd be great. I mean, you guys, this is something that, like,
Go have fun.
yeah, I feel like, I'm not faulting you guys, brothers. This is something that I think most high schoolers fall for. I know I definitely fell for it, though I didn't have the opportunities you did. I'm sure Mr. Nessie also made his level of mistakes. You're at the point in your life where you actually have a time where you can learn these different, like, skills and trades and not have to pay for it and not have to invest in it. Like, it's almost free money. Like, if you have an interest, like, this is that time to see if you really want to do it. When I realized I wanted to be a teacher was already in college, and the way that I decided I was going to figure that out was after college, I became a camp counselor, which, it was a fun summer, but let's be honest here, that pay was garbage. Like, I got, I think, like $2,000-something for the whole summer. I had to work a pizza delivery job on top of it, and I still didn't make enough money. This is a point where you actually can pursue these things and actually try to figure out if you want to do it. So, especially if you are getting your grades, like our math guy who hates math but apparently can still pass it, and I think you guys are passing most of your stuff, you've allotted that privilege to pursue your interests. This is the time to do it. Because when you get older, it just gets harder. And then you have kids, and then it's just, well, that's it. Now you have to make sure the kid's still alive.
And to go along with that, you could graduate high school, be 17, 18 years old, and have no clue what you want to do. And that's okay, because there are 40-year-olds who still have no clue what they want to do.
It's true. It's not a necessity. Though it would be nice.
There's no right way to do it. But the more you learn, the better equipped you will be to do the things you want to do. And the worst thing you can live with is regret.
Do I hear kids in the hallway?
Yeah.
Kids are in the hallway, yes.
Bye, everybody.
We're going to wrap up this program, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Alex. Wave goodbye, gentlemen.
Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show.
Do us a favor and tell someone else about us. The word of mouth is the best way to help us grow.
Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram as Zebra Podcast Net.
Please consider subscribing and following us. The Zebra Morning Show is live streamed each day, and we're available as a podcast. Go to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/subscribe.
If you want to get involved with the Zebra Podcast Network, see Mr. Nessie.
Have a great day, Zebra Nation. See you later, ladies. Bye-bye.